All right,
That'd be
guys,
great.
is the the real dragon back with a new video? I'm gonna let you talk for you could tell them what's about to happen.
Yeah, totally, man. So I'm Dak56, and welcome to Elsewhere. Go ahead and fly down here to spawn with the Elytras. And so you kind of saw this earlier. Spawn's a little bit destroyed due to some wither problems, but uh, we have a couple things on Elsewhere that I'm not sure we've actually told you about, which are over here, these destroyed portals. There are two extra dimensions. So, there's usually the end and the nether. We now
Yeah.
also have the underworld and Caladitas.
Oh snap.
So, there are two custom dimensions in this world that you can get to. Uh, I can show you those sometime later, but these are what the portal frames are made out of. So, if you get these blocks together, let me know, and you can open up a portal to some new places. But let's do a quick little tour around the realm, get you acquainted with everything.
Got you.
So we're gonna take a little flight over to the shopping district.
Well, that's the iron form. Yeah, that's the iron
Hmm?
form. I was looking at the iron form.
Yeah, so that's Legend Light's iron farm. That's part of Cube, which is one of the two major corporations on the server. The lesser corporation, of course, as I am the head of the other one, Synthco. But here is the shopping district, the Mushroom Island, currently almost completely owned by Cube. So if you ever want to buy a shop, you come here to the Cube real estate office and come straight upstairs, and you can pay Legend Light and his associates for a plot of land right here. So I believe the price is much more expensive than it used to be, but you can buy a 8x8 plot of land for 2 diamond blocks. So it's a pretty hefty price nowadays.
Yeah, cause somebody buy the whole land, right?
Yeah, so if we come out here and we actually come to the center of the shopping district, you can see this massive pile of diamond blocks over here. This is, I think, about 172 diamond blocks that they used to buy the entire island. So uh,
Golly.
there's a few shops around, so you can do your shopping needs. There's an Elytra and Rocket shop here. That one's not as good though as the other Elytra and Rocket shop, which I own, of course. So my two shops over here. If you ever need a colored block or any of the dyes, then you can come to Pigmentations and get any of your color needs. Over here, if you ever need iron or you need rockets, you can get them here at the Iron Rocket, my space program. And then there's a few shops coming in. I believe this one's going to sell cake. And then over here, we've got the Bone Zone, where you can buy bones and bows and arrows. And right next to it, the Skin Bin, where if you ever want a fresh new look, you can hop on in and recycle your old skin and get a new one.
Ooh.
Uh, so two wonderful shops. This is part of the Build-A-Boy workshop that's coming in soon. If you ever need some expensive items, then maybe don't fall in here yet, but you can come down here. This is, I believe it's called Enox, and you can always buy netherite and beacons and things like that here. All the very expensive blocks. Then comes probably the most important shop, which is not mine, but Surface Fusions. So the port is all along this edge of the sort of bay area, and you can buy shops here. So you can either buy food or you can buy a stall. So you can see over here it says rent a stall. So you can pay Surface Fusion, and you can actually rent this area here to sell your own items if you don't want to buy land from Cube. Um, Going forward, there's sort of I think this is in here some Totems of Undying. If you ever want those, you can buy hay bales. You can buy a fushigi over here, a very useful item here. So the wondrous fushigi, it gives you levitating properties. It's 10 diamond blocks.
Ooh.
Um, yep. It's a very rare item. Turtle eggs and honey, because those have things to do with each other. Saddles and name tags. And then this is actually probably one of the most important shops in the entire shopping district, which is Yarlow's Magical Emporium. If you ever need any enchantment, you will find it in here somewhere. And I believe every single enchantment is 2 diamonds. So they're all top enchantments as well. And then going just around the port, all of these areas you can purchase if you want to sell items in them. This is one that I purchased here where I sold bone blocks and arrows. So just a little example of what you can do there. There is also over here something new called the Flesh Mart. You could buy things here. However, I'm not sure you're going to want to. They do sell the flesh of the week. You can buy a single rotten flesh for 32 diamonds. Uh, there are other things in here as well, but I'm pretty sure they're all more expensive than the other shops that sell these things. So, uh, your choice. And then I think the only other two major shops right now, there is a bulk item shop. So if you want to buy a bunch of one thing, then this sort of bank looking thing over here is how to do that. This white sort of long thing. So you can buy a shulker box of something. And then finally over here, this giant tree, you can buy all the different types of wood over here. So if you ever need some sort of type of wood, then you can get it here. Looks like they're completely sold out of acacia though. He's making bank on acacia wood.
Oh, yes, he is. Oh,
Yeah, also on spruce. He's selling a lot of wood apparently.
nobody want
Um,
jungle.
yeah, I might need to hop into the wood business. So if we actually, I think we can fly up and we go straight west over here this way. You can see there's a Surface Fusion's. I think that's a
Oh,
totem farm.
yeah.
Yeah. And then we keep going, and I believe yes, his base is right over here. So Surface Fusion is directly west, and I am directly east. So this is his beach base where he's got a lot of his farms. And if we go a little further,
Oh,
we
snap.
can get to his magical castle that he is currently in the process of building. So he's I think, about halfway through with this, and he's still working on it. But we can drop down. You can see some of those redstone down here. He's got his item sorter. That's this entire wall of chests. Uh, Back here, I believe these are bulk item sorters. So all of these do, or maybe they're multi-item sorters. That might be it. Yeah. So these chests here are one big multi-item sorter. So basically, you can plug in whatever items he wants to go into certain chests, and it'll sort it for him. Uh, and then if you kind of poke around his base, which you can do as you want, you'll find random holes that lead into redstone. So just be careful going around his base. Up here, I don't know if you were able to follow me with that crazy flight I just did, but
Oh, no.
this is uh, this is some of his random redstone just hanging out. So
I kind
yeah,
of lost you.
I see you over there. You're in his. I think you're in his villager
Yeah, oh, I see
breeder.
you right there.
There you are. Yeah. All right. So this is his base, and then if we fly up and back the way we came, we can head over to my base. I think these are the two largest bases on the realm right now. So this is his magical forest. I think he's got some sort of weird magic hole that just opened up near his base, though. So it may not be the safest place currently. If we just go straight east back to the shopping district over here, then we can go ahead and go to my base. So another useful place is if we hop down here, down onto the port, then we can come up here and use the nether portal. And this will lead into sort of our unofficial nether hub. So here we are. And we're going to just fly straight over to my nether hub, which is this way,
Oh,
right here.
snap. I kind of like that. I like it.
Yeah. My nether hub's maybe a little fancier than the spawn one. So welcome now to Synthco.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh.
So this is my base, Synthco, and also my company. So there's a few smaller buildings and a few areas that are laid out, but over here we've got my employee building. So this is where I assign jobs to people that I employ on the realm. So they all have their workstations and can basically get jobs and get paid for those jobs. And I give them some items if they want them. And then out here, we have some of my other buildings, which we've got my nether hub, which I'll show you in a moment. We've got the garage, and then I have my main tower, which is where I sort of live. So in the tower, I have most of my farms. I've got basically every small farm that you can have in the game, and then above our heads is the iron farm. And the iron golems actually drop from the third floor down into the second floor, which is where they're killed. Uh, and you can look around, and we have some employees doing their thing, some spectators looking at all our machines.
Oh, that was
But
cool.
yeah, and then the map of the area over here.
So do we have like
Uh,
custom heads in this?
yeah, so there's a few data packs on here on the realm, and I can actually show you those in a sec. If we come in, not there, this one's probably better to show this. Uh, we have one that is the armor stand plugin. So over here, I've sort of set up a little lobby area with each of the different nether mobs, and then a little statue here showing, my commerce with the piglins.
Yeah.
So, and then over here we have some employees. You can drop off your valuables if you want. You can take a gold helmet into the nether. That way you don't get attacked. But yeah, we have some plugins. So these armor stands over here, you can pose them and turn them into sort of little statues using a book, which I can actually toss you one of those books here in a sec. If we fly up, I can show you. We have also the player heads mod, or not mod, but data pack. So fly up straight to the top of the tower. Yep. So this is my base. This is sort of my HQ.
You know what this look
Um,
like? This look like you ever saw that Smith movie with the I Robot.
oh yeah.
That's what it kind of looked like.
So in here, let's see, where do I have it? I think I have it in here. Bonk. Yeah, there we go. So got the player heads.
Oh,
So any player heads that we might have, uh, someone might have killed, then they will have them. So I have my own player heads as well as a few others, and I keep them in my valuables shulker box that I keep in my ender chest, for safekeeping. So yeah, this is sort of my HQ. This is where I live, and if you need to come out, you just pop up a water stream. And then I have sort of my trophies around as well. So random things, first player kill, my first pickaxe on the realm, all those sorts of things. But yeah, so that's kind of the general, just quick and dirty of the realm. There are some things that are useful to know where they are. So I can show you some of those. We're gonna swoop back down here to the nether.
well, I love your base. You gonna make me want to work hard on my base.
It's still in progress. I'm trying to build a whole cyberpunk city, basically. So, okay, so if you come here, which my nether hub's kind of easy to spot. So if you then come into this over here, and what we're going to do is fly down this tunnel.
Got you.
So you're familiar with enders?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is the way that we get to the end.
They lose the endermite for it.
Yep. So if we just fly down this tunnel here, this will lead us down to the end portal. I connected it up to my base for easy access because I need to, mend my tools a lot. So this one is the portal that goes to the end portal. And then we can just hop in the end portal over here. Yep. All right. So now you got to be a little careful with this one. Don't run out of rockets, but we're going to fly straight this way.
Got you.
And there's a little water landing pad. That's where you want to land. You good?
Yeah. I'll try not to look at that enderman.
Yeah. So yeah, so this water landing pad, and then if you pop in here, this is where the ender is, and I can go ahead and show. It is easily the quickest way to get levels. Yep. And if you have mending on things, that is the easiest way to just heal stuff very quick. And then if you ever need ender pearls, they're just free here. So Yeah, and this is kind of the best spot for any enchanting or anything like that. Um, and then to get out, if you stand in the water and you kind of like spam your space key, it'll put you in fly mode, and
Yeah.
then you can right click and get out in the rocket. And then we can fly straight to the center of the island and go back through the portal. That'll take us to wherever your bed is, I suppose.
Oh no, did I sleep in the world yet? I think I'm still at spawn.
Uh, it might just put you at spawn. I slept
Yeah.
next to spawn, so yeah. So that's the very quick and dirty of the realm. Some of the bigger bases and things like that. If you go around, you'll find other bases. In fact, there's one other place that I'd kind of like to show you. So let's fly this way. Um, Straight east of the spawn island, if you go a little ways, you can find the game cube,
Yeah.
and that is where people build mini games. Currently, I think I'm the only one that's actually started building one.
Oh, right
So,
here.
yep, right here. So this is the game cube. This land is sort of set aside for mini games. So I've started building a target practice mini game. So you can see it's coming soon. And if you pop up into the tower to one of the different levels, you went to the top. I'll come up. All right. Just float out. Yep. And then kind of stand up here, and there are these targets out in the world. And every time you hit one, you'll get a point if it's the correct one. And then sometimes a boat will appear in that little sort of that thing down there. And
Yeah.
if you shoot the boat, it will also give you a point. So I'm in the process of building this one, but this area, if you ever feel like doing some weird redstone or building a mini game, then this is where this is a good place to do it because people will come here and play it. So yeah, I think that's basically everything. If you go around the realm, you'll find different people's bases. There's some smaller bases around. I have a couple of neighbors. I have Rift Studier is one of my neighbors, and Silver Sea is one of my neighbors. And then I think Kyler's neighbors with Nintendo fan. So all sorts of people. I'm sure you'll run into people while you're around. Everywhere is free to claim, other than the shopping district, I think. So um, yeah, that's basically the lowdown. This little nice house down here is Rift Studiers. So
Oh, I like that. I
uh,
like it.
yeah, he's got a very nice little quaint house. I like this actually a lot. Uh, I think the next time we do once we reset the world, I'm going to go with a more rustic style. Yeah, but his little house has apparently got a basement down here too. I don't think I've been in here for a long time. Uh, Rift Study has been a little busy, so he's not been on the realm a ton. But yeah, so feel free to just like look around and figure out where you want to build and stuff like that. If you build closer to spawn, you'll see people more frequently. So everyone's sort of kind of close to the shopping island because that's a good place for collaboration and stuff like that.
Got
Uh,
you.
I will warn if you build anywhere near my base, you might be overtaken by the plague of purple and black.
I see
It
that.
has been spreading. If you actually hear it, if we fly down here, past my villager breeder to this little cottage down here,
Right.
uh, so behind the tower, basically.
Oh, right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this whole thing used to be made out of oak and spruce wood. This is my neighbor's house, uh, and it got converted. So uh, they now get to deal with my weird nonsense, and this has been spreading this black and purple plague. So eventually it'll spread that way as well. So uh, just
Why? Why?
warning that there is a splash zone.
Got you. I just know I should be way far from you then.
If you build over near Kyler, you might have to worry about giant holes opening up too. He apparently split open a chasm into some weird other dimension. I'm not sure yet, but you know things have been weird on the realm recently, as you can see by my current skin. Uh, I'm a little bit I got a refreshment. I got a new skin,
Yeah.
skin replacement. Yeah,
What's up?
And they
What's up with them deaths though?
with the what?
With them deaths?
Oh yeah, so that's good to note. So if you hit tab, there's a number next to everyone's name.
Yeah,
That number is how many people that person has killed,
yeah.
and the thing that's above everyone's head is how many times they've died. So, looking above yours, it says 0 deaths, and I actually don't know what mine is.
It say yours is 3.
Yeah, so it looks like I've died 3 times and I've killed 3 people. So,
Also, why it say it's 77 on yours?
that might be if that's how many if that's what's above my head, that's how many times I've died.
Oh, golly, all right.
Well, it's been about 6 months, I think. So,
Well, that's not that
uh,
bad then.
yeah, and then on the tab menu tells you how many people that person has killed. So Legend Light has killed 42 players. Uh, I think half of those were silver, but that's fine. Yeah, so feel free to like kind of pick up wherever. If you need help with like getting items and stuff, people are pretty generous on the realm, depending on who. If you get stuff from Legend Light, he might have you pay him later. You might be in debt to him.
Got you.
Uh, if you get help from anyone at Synthco, then you won't be in debt. So we're a pretty generous company, while Legend Light's a pretty corporate one.
Got you. I'm kind of thinking when I want to build my base at, but I'm thinking about a water base.
Yeah, go for it. I don't think there's a lot of water bases right now. Um,
I kind of want.
Also,
Yeah.
conveniently, a lot of the world is water.
Yes, I see that. I see a nice water base by your base right there, but it's by your base though. So,
Well, I won't be expanding into the water, so if you put it in the water, you should be safe.
okay.
I'm going to be expanding into the forest and onto the land. I'm going to see if I can infect Rift Studier's base.
Got you. Oh, I love your base. I love your base for real.
Yeah, hopefully by the time 1.17 rolls out, I'll be able to finish my entire city. You can see those like red areas, the red borders, those are where buildings are going to go.
Yeah, right
So
there.
some of them are being built, but my employees are currently building the farms that go in the buildings. So I have to wait until they're done.
Got
Oh,
you.
look, somebody has bought some rockets from me. Oh, nice.
I like this right now. So what's all like the farms y'all have on here? I saw y'all have the iron farm. Do y'all have a gold farm and stuff?
Yeah, so depending on who, everyone has different farms. So uh, farms are kind of, unless a farm says that it's free to use,
Yeah.
then it's player specific. So like Legend Light has his own iron farm, and I have my own iron farm, right? Because we both sell iron.
Yeah.
Um, the Ender is free for anyone to use. And then beyond that, everyone kind of has their own farm. So I have a gunpowder farm, a gold farm, an iron farm, sugarcane farm, basically every farm that I can think of. uh, I think the only ones that I don't have right now are a hoglin farm and a cactus farm. Those are the two that I'm currently missing. And my employees are building those for me right now. So
Got you.
well, actually, one of the ones that I'm missing is a warped fungus farm, like the trees,
Yeah.
and that's the thing that's getting built at my base right now. The weird like crying obsidian and glass structure. One of my employees is working on that at the moment. So uh, yeah, so that's kind of everyone kind of has their own farms. I think Kyler's sort of focused on villagers. So Surface Fusion is sort of focused on villagers. Um, I'm focused on sort of random things, mostly colored items and like rockets. And then some other people are focused on different things. Philip or Legend Light is focused mostly on like the expensive items, so netherite and pig step and things like that. Uh, yeah, so everyone kind of has their niche. So anything that you want to build and do is sort of up for grabs. We always like to promote competition. So
Yeah.
uh, Philip built an iron farm, so a few days later I built an iron farm. uh, I built a gold farm, so a few days later Philip built a gold farm. Usually it's Philip and I that are sort of
Competition
competing
stuff.
with each other.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm gonna try to beat in competition too with the base because I don't. It's gonna be pretty hard to beat the bases right now.
yeah. I mean, go for it, man. I am very excited to see what people do for their bases. My base is maybe 30% complete. Uh, and I think Surface Fusion's his is probably around like 40 to 50% finished. So a lot of room to go.
Yeah,
you know,
I see the
it's gonna be
world,
interesting.
but I'm just so thankful y'all like invited me to just play along with y'all though.
Yeah, I'm very excited. We have three new members. So you, Mirrodin, and Cheese King,
Yeah,
all just joined today. So I'm really excited to see what people build. I think people are putting out some sort of episode zeros uh, soonish. So I'm very excited to see those, see what goes on. Um, yeah, and of course Kyler and I will be putting out episodes and doing wacky shenanigans as usual.
yeah.
uh, yeah, and if you ever want to, Synthco is always hiring new employees. So,
So if I want a job and want to make some money, I could just come to you.
so I sort of post job listings down in my employees building,
Yeah,
and anyone who wants a job, I kind of show them how it works, and then you can just take jobs. You'll have your own station and everything. And if you do a job, then you'll get the money that goes with it. So yeah, I think I might go ahead and change this floor to all be stripped logs instead of normal logs. We'll
well,
see
so
how that
I'm trying to think right now. Where do I start?
Yeah, well, usually the place to start is punching a tree, but if you've been given some items, you might get to skip that step.
Yeah, I just got some collect some dark oak, cause that's my favorite wood. But I'm trying to see like for enchanting stuff. Like I know we have I already have diamonds, but enchanting like do you have a enchanting table like in the open if I can enchant?
Yeah, so the Ender,
Yeah.
back in the end, that has all the enchanting things you'll need. So it's got an enchanting table, it's got anvils, it's got basically everything there, and also infinite levels. So
Got you.
uh,
That's oh.
enchanting stuff is. Oh, where was that?
Now I was going to the ender. I hit the wall accident. I'm going right back. I'm at spawn though.
All right.
Alright guys, I'm back. Y'all saw I die, right? Sadly, when I went back in the nether, all my stuff despawned, so I had to start over. But in this series, guys, I know all got two series going on. The hardcore series is still going on, so don't worry about that, guys. But in this series, I'm playing survival, normal survival with some people. This who all online right now. But what we doing right now is we getting a resource. Cause we all had the diamonds and everything. We got a lighter right here, but I want to take this off because I don't want to break this. We got a lighter. We find 3 diamonds. We have to start way over, so just we mine all the way down there. I don't want to build like a not a underwater farm, but like a farm on the water basically. So that's what I'm doing right now. Just getting everything ready. I don't really don't want to do it on camera because that's why I'm doing like everything on camera on my hardcore war. So I'm gonna do half of the stuff off camera, just get in the resource or whatever. But I'm gonna do more building on camera. But I hope y'all like this series. Like and subscribe. Then more videos is coming after y'all. Thank you guys.